Tonight, by candlelight, we make jjigae, Kimchi Jjigae, the red, bubbling, fermented heart of a Korean home. The pot that lives at the center of every dinner table from Busan to Seoul. The dish that asks for nothing more than what time has already given you. Time and a jar of kimchi gone slightly wild. This is the stew that was born from thrift. From an old jar of napa kimchi that had gone too sour to eat plain. Someone, somewhere, generations ago, looked at that jar and thought, I can save this. I can stretch this. And what they made became a national obsession. Every grandmother has her version, every drama her steaming pot, every late night her bowl. The kimchi must be aged 3 weeks at the youngest. 4, 5, 6 is better. It should taste a little fizzy, a little sharp, a little wild. New kimchi is for eating fresh. Old kimchi is for cooking. The sourness is the whole point. The funk is the whole point. We are not afraid of funk in this kitchen tonight. The pork belly, a ½ pound sliced a 1/4 inch thick. We need the fat. The fat is the conductor. It carries every flavor we are about to build. Restaurants render this fat and then throw it away. We will not. The rendered fat is our first secret. The fat is the floor on which everything else stands. 3 pastes. Gochugaru, coarse Korean red pepper, sun-dried, ground rough. Gochujang, fermented red chili paste, sweet and deep and slow. Doenjang, fermented soybean paste, the earthy funk that lazy recipes miss when they reach for soy sauce. Together, they are the trinity. None alone can carry the stew. All 3 must be present. We begin. A heavy clay pot, if you have one, a ttukbaegi. A heavy iron pot, if you do not. A tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. The pork belly laid down in a single layer. Listen to the sound. That low sizzle is the fat beginning to render. Do not move the pork. Let it sit. Let it brown. The patience now is repaid later. Now, the kimchi. 2 full cups of it with all its juice, and 3 cloves of garlic finely minced. The kimchi hits the rendered pork fat, and the kitchen changes. The smell that rises is the smell of a Seoul alley at dusk, of someone else's grandmother's kitchen. We sauté until the cabbage edges turn translucent. 3-4 minutes, no more. A cup of pork stock set aside. Into it goes the gochugaru, a full tablespoon. The gochujang, a full tablespoon. The doenjang, a full tablespoon. We whisk them together into a thick red slurry. This is the soul of the stew. Pour it back into the pot all at once and watch the whole color shift to the deep lacquered red of late autumn leaves. The rest of the stock. 3 more cups, poured in slowly along the edge of the pot. The liquid rises, the pork floats. The kimchi blooms in the broth. Bring it to a vigorous boil, then drop the heat to a steady simmer. 20 minutes. Long enough for the pastes to bridge the pork's richness with the kimchi's sourness. Long enough for the kitchen to fill with steam. The tofu. 11 ounces of soft tofu, the kind that quivers when you touch the package. Sliced into thick, generous slabs, not cubes. Slide them in gently, one at a time, in the last 3 minutes. Do not stir. Do not touch them. Let the broth come up around them. They will absorb the soul of everything we have built. They will not collapse if we are gentle. And now we wait. The pot bubbles, the kimchi has gone soft, the pork has surrendered, the tofu is glowing red along its edges. In Korea, this pot would stay on the table, still bubbling for the entire meal. The ttukbaegi keeps the heat. The whole dinner happens around it. The whole conversation happens around it. 4 scallions, sliced on the diagonal. Bright green against the deep red. Showered across the top of the stew. In the final moments before it leaves the stove. They will not cook. They are not meant to cook. They are the bright, sharp note at the top of an otherwise deep, fermented chord. We serve it in the pot, still bubbling, still alive. A bowl of short grain rice on the side. A few small dishes, banchan, within easy reach. This is how Korean dinner works. The pot stays at the center. Everyone reaches in. There is no plating, no portioning, just a shared steam rising from the middle of the table. Kimchi Jjigae. Born from a jar gone slightly too sour. Carried through generations on the back of 3 pastes and a slab of pork belly. Served bubbling, shared from the center. Finished with green. The full recipe is at recipyapp.com. Sleep softly. Until next time.